One day, poor sweet Slush. One day you might be Bestower again. But in the meantime, welcome little Imperial Rimrims to this here Empire City, where there are going to be a couple of changes. Well, it might be more accurate for me to say there have been a few changes based on some correspondence received by the Emperor. Now, it turns out the very mighty walls we built, stretching from coast to coast, had one or two glaring issues. The first glaring issue, and this isn't an issue on many of the planets that we've experienced before, but it happens to be on this one, enemies can spawn in the ocean. They can't just walk through the ocean to get to us. So by extending those walls all the way out to the deepest, darkest depths of the ocean, we were effectively just letting the enemies spawn inside our walls immediately, which doesn't seem very good for an Imperial defense. And secondly, we want to make this an Imperial fortress. We don't just want two huge walls on either side of things. We want towers, we want defenses, we want turrets around the outside of that wall, and we're going to need a little room for expansion around it. Huge towers and battlements in the corner. Imperial Inspector chickens as far as the eye can see. The sky is our limit, because the Emperor has approved this. Now, there were two bits of Imperial correspondence that arrived on the desk of Augusta that we do need to discuss. The first piece of correspondence was a complaint from Chancellor Anydeath, who wrote, quite frankly, a ludicrous amount of letters to the Bestower. And the general complaint in this letter was that we have a fog of war, we have a blindness in our colony that we need the Imperial chickens. And when we get the notification about the invaders, the barbarians at the edges, and we investigate and we find out where they're coming from, that does defeat the point of the Imperial chickens. And you know what? Bestower Augusta agrees. So from now on, we will have silent raids. We will know roughly when they're going to turn up in accordance with Winston waves, but we won't know what angle they're coming from, where they're coming from, or if they have even turned up at all. The second complaint slapped down on the desk of Augusta from the Emperor's court was a complaint from Chancellor That Bart Guy, who said that at some point, Slush, now just Defender Slush rather than Bestower Slush, did trade with a non-Imperial caravan. And as you may be aware, only those with Imperial trading permits are allowed to trade with Imperials, and vice versa. We traded with somebody who was not qualified to trade with under Imperial law, and, you know, maybe that's partly why Slush got his demotion. But on the plus side, there's an Imperial trader right here, so wowee, maybe now's the time. You guys like some bronze? You can have the bronze. We can use the Circadian legs. Have you got anything useful that, like, we can use? Phalanx armor. Ooh. Though not standard traditional Imperial gear, we do have permission to wear this from the Emperor in certain respects. And it's all common sense which we are and are not allowed to use. This is a variant of Cataphract armor. That means we could give it to a Cataphract, or in this case, we could give it to a Stalic Defender. Say, for example, my god, it is expensive. Wow. For example, our good friend Defender Slush, who recently got demoted. Let's see if we can fund this. We have a lot of cloth. You can take the cloth, and then let's give you the mudstone. Definitely don't need that. You can take that one too. We've got a little bit of wood. We have a staggering amount of wood. There we are. We can just about afford it now. I love the helmet too, if we can. Effectively gives little guy Slush a full set of gear suitable for his rank in the colony. What else can we sell? We could sell a little more wood, because we can get way more wood. And you know, we could sell a little more cloth too. In fact, we can afford that. I think that's a great deal. And you know what? I quite like that. As the kind of Emperor's official manager of this colony, the logistics of the colony, that is. Of course, Augusta is in charge of the day-to-day affairs. I like that. Because that means that Slush hasn't been completely, you know, sideswiped by Augusta here. He does still have an important role, and he has a kind of uniqueness to him there with his Phalanx Cataphract gear. Oh, Slush, you look incredible, my friend. Wear it with pride. No, wear it with sadness, given that you got a demotion. From a nice cushy palace right onto the front lines. And of course, by Imperial decree, you're going to be sick of me saying that by the end of this series. By Imperial decree, all Stalic Defenders, Stalic Wardens, and Bestowers must dye their gear red. So then it will be the first thing that we deal with here, and people were expecting a haircut, so you know what, we'll build ourselves a little style station. What is it called? Styling station. That was close. Now our goal for today, along with continued survival, which we're doing pretty decently, I'd say. Our goal today is to have an Imperial workroom constructed. A great crafting room like none that we've ever constructed before. We have many ranks of people. We have many ranks of soldier with many equipment needs. A separate machining table for, say, troopers and stellic defenders and cataphracts and janissaries, each one having their own dedicated workstation, allows for the most efficient equipment deployment. But before we build that, and this brings me nicely onto our second goal, many people, a frightening amount of you, suggested that we divide our society up into ranks of importance with our people. That's right, today we're implementing the horrors of class warfare. An actual shocking amount of people suggested that we have multiple tiers of walls, with the luxury district, the palaces, and the luxury housing for our stellic defenders and wardens go on the very inside of the base. The wall outside of that for our crafters, our artisans, our troopers, and then the wall outside of that, our slaves. Right on the front lines. The fuck, Augusta? No, Jolly Roger is not happy about it. This is just horrible. New Bestower has turned up and is immediately telling people they're a freaking fart hopper, whatever the hell that means. Go die in a wretched forest? Well, this is going to be awful for morale, Augusta. What can I say? I mean, she's a hard person to please. Now, you might notice many of our people have been renamed. They've gained some military nicknames. Columbanus is now Choppy the Bear. Guardian Easter, who was Vita. Eric is now Jolly Roger, called for his mighty pirate mustache. And the perfidious Rail Casimir, who we captured from the Blood Feast, from Anne's domain. Speaking of which, turning up in 8 hours is Anne's domain with a random modifier. Ooh. Oh, sweet slush, you cut all your hair off. Oh my god, Flavius! So you're getting on well with the new recruits then? Wow, this is incredible. Oh, this is incredible. Turns out we might need a weapon for Slush, but we haven't got anything. He's got a hammer now. To be fair, the guy's got 12 melee, so we should be able to hold it down. Okay. We can't see anything. Funny we had some Inspector chickens outside the walls. Let's just go ahead and set up an inside the wall zone. And just keep everybody in there at all times. We really need some crafting. We've got 3 troopers. What are they equipped with? Nothing. Nothing. Colonist formerly known as Eric. Go and grab yourself a steel hatchet. Guardian Easter. I guess a longbow. We are the worst Imperial faction there has ever been. The worst faction. And there's a combat supplier, which we can't trade with because we're not allowed. They don't have an Imperial trading license. I'm sorry. It's against the rules. Augusta. Where are they? Oh, there's one of them. Of course, they're in completely the wrong area of the walls. We need watchtowers. We need watchtowers. We need Scorpion. We need Ballista. Oh, poor sweet Augusta. Run into the prison. Run into the prison. Save your Bestower. Oh, for God's sake. You barbarians at the gates, I can't even see them coming. Oh my god, now I feel like an AI faction. My god, now this is really true to life, isn't it? Them picking off our colonists without us actually doing anything. Good lord. You go berserk. Yes, fight your friends, good. Flavius, I have a special job for you, my friend. Go and hunt down Hughes. I think, you know what, Hughes might be dealt with. I think he's fine, actually. You go hide. You two rush forward. Oh, look at this. Look at this, we're doing fine. Have we got any other... Oh! Choppy the Bear. Cat, slave. Nice shot turrets. Maybe we should just build some turrets everywhere. Because it turns out that is, believe it or not, quite handy. Subjects are fleeing, but we've only killed 4 of them. There are 2 more somewhere. Whether we can just wait for them to leave? Oh, good work, Catgirl. Wow, that's a horrifying sight, isn't it? How's the Bestower doing? Not well. No, really not well. She's lost an eye already. This is effectively her first bout of combat as colony leader. Guardian Easter's in combat. Flavius, go help her out. Who are we looking at? So much for them fleeing. What are you talking about? Oh, what a kill. I can't be mad. Guardian Easter, you are well in line for a promotion, my friend. There's one more somewhere. There they are. There they are. Flavius, this is on you, my friend. Hiding behind a tree, taking pot shots at our turrets. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Flavius, whenever you're ready, my friend. And anytime now, Mr. Stellic Defender. Thank you. The Emperor is pleased. Compress the number of raiders from 23 to 6. And we have an orbital bombardment targeter coming in. That could be very handy. I still don't think we're at the stage yet where we have to worry about, you know, calling people in, constant squads or anything like that. I think we're okay. Well, now Jolly Roger is going to have to counsel Augusta. Try and remove that defeated in combat negative. Minus 30. Minus 30. Well, look, I think right in the middle of the base, we have to have our kind of elite district, our palace, whatever you want to call it. So let's measure that out first and foremost. I'm not going to build that yet. I'm just using this as a vague idea where to place down our workrooms and things like that. 130. Fine, so that should be 115 that way, right? 65. That's what I meant to say. So that right there is smack bang in the middle of the base. So why don't we throw down a lovely fountain, some hedges, a nice area for our elites to hang out. I don't just want to build a box wall with some houses in it. I want to build nice, flowing, natural-looking hedges and fountains where the wine runs freely. I want this truly to be an elite area. And then from there, let's just give a vague idea of where we're going to build that kind of elite zone, right? So we're going to start by throwing down some very basic tiered walls here. So the inner square is our elite district. The middle square being our kind of crafting and trooper barracks. And the square outside of that is where we'll throw the farms and the slaves. This is just a basic plan. When we've got the walls down, we can start planning out the actual buildings and designing it kind of a bit more nicely. Then we'll take the walls themselves and give them an upgrade. You know, actually add in some towers and defenses, because there is a lot of stuff that we haven't even touched on yet. Memes aside, outside of Inspector Chicken, sadly, there are watchtowers. But there are also... there is also Inspector Chicken. Can you put Inspector Chicken on a wall? No. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Boy, I hope that middle layer is big enough for all sorts of workshops, especially given the size of the workshops I'm planning. Not to mention all the houses we're going to need for all of the troops. This is going to be basically everybody else that isn't... somebody with a rank is going to fall in this middle section, right? We are definitely going to run out of limestone, though, before we get this built, aren't we? If I have to haul any more stone blocks, I think I'm going to go mad. Here's a plan. Here's an idea. Why don't we forget about massive wall upgrades and changes for the timing? We have a very vague outline, right? Let's put down that kind of big old smithy, that big old workshop. Ah, well, I'm presuming the fact that it says a raid from Cringe's Chocolate Factory means that silent raids aren't working with Winston Waves. Probably the vanilla expanded team putting out a half-finished product again. Don't tell them I said that. Please don't tell them. I know that some of them watch. Don't pretend you didn't hear that, okay? It wasn't me. It was a Steam Workshop comment. Oh, well, I mean, they're already here. There's no mystery. Fog of War is irrelevant. They're already here? Oh, well, I mean, they've got a move speed of 250%. They've got an advanced bionic toe. I was actually going to say that this time we should really check how compressed they're becoming. And my god, yes, they are very much becoming, all right. Oh, Augusta. Do we want to call in reinforcements? This wouldn't be a problem if we finished the walls in time, because then they would be forced to get through multiple layers. You guys head up. You know what, let's pull back. Let's try and force them right back to this slightly decently built inner wall. Okay, they are really quick. Holy crap. And what are you equipped with there? What the hell is that thing? GD Incendiary Launcher? Bloody player factions have access to Rimsenal. Oh, Maxima. Maxima, fight back. Maxima, you can probably take them. This is actually fine. They also explode. Well, that's not ideal. Oh! She's already at 46% health. Now maybe you want to run. You get behind the wall, start shooting. Give us some cover. Can someone get Maxima out of there? Do any of you people have any powers that can help? Pain block? I mean, then she would just keep fighting until she dies, so maybe not. Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, this is a mess. Little Maxima, please run. What happened to that other guy? Grey. Just trying to light all my turrets on fire. Oh, Maxima! What's with these homies dissing my girl? Please don't do that. My god, they're all so powerful. Have they all got randomized barnings? It was all the same. No. Death Acidifier, Elbow Blade, a flesh-crafted pinky finger. This man is drunk. We got a bunch of drunk, flesh-crafted lumpers running circles around my elite guard. Always doesn't seem fair. If only we had guns. Shot off. Oh, it's green. Okay, I thought Flavius did a little bit of friendly fire then. Flosh, this is your time to shine, my man. Let's go for a berserk on... Oh my god, we actually can't see any of them. We're going to have to go outside the wall. Okay, here we go. On green! Oh! Augusta went berserk! Because she's hungry. Okay, well, to be fair, we are out of food. That was going to be the next thing I dealt with. Okay, hopefully that's enough of a distraction to maybe get out there. Give them some cover. Don't beat the bestower! I mean, all beat the bestower. Guardian Easter! You can't shoot the bestower just because she goes berserk. I can't even see her body because of this friggin' text box. Oh, that's going to do a horrible number on morale. I mean, fantastic news for Slush, who's back to being colony leader. What a character arc, huh? What a freaking character. This is a disaster. Wave 17 and they are already ridiculously strong, and we've accidentally killed the bestower with friendly fire. Well, I mean, that certainly works, doesn't it? I'm gonna have to send in the unarmored people. I didn't want to do it, but I don't think we have a choice. Go on then. Best of luck. Do what you can, I suppose. Let's give the cataphract some help here. Slosh, for God's sake, you've got a warhammer. Cave him in. This is the biggest load of shit I've ever seen. My God, I genuinely thought that Slush died then. Oh my God, Slush is down. Are you kidding me? Our elite phalanx warrior, 13 melee, just got taken down by a drunk Oompa Loompa. They've decided to kidnap who they can and leave it. No. You see, I've got to really disagree with that one. They're kidnapping Slush. Bring him down. Guardian Easter. Guardian Easter. Please, for God's sake. What is going on? Like, this is already too strong. It's already obscene. Guardian Easter. Guardian Easter. Guardian Easter. It's all down to you, my friend. Bring them down. No. Stop moving. Stop moving. Stop moving. Start firing. Stop moving. Start firing. Ooh! Come on. Come on. Come on. This is going to be the most clutch thing I've ever seen. Guardian Easter. With the save. Come on. Oh, come on. Guardian Easter, don't do this. Come on. They're taking Flavius. This is painful. This is so painful. Shit. We're going to have to stop. Guardian Easter's going to have to patch herself up. That is Flav. No, it's Maxima. Oh, shit. Jolly Roger's bleeding out in 6 hours. Choppy the Bear is fine. Guardian Easter is bleeding out. The cat's bleeding out in 14. Flavius is okay. Slush is also okay. Slush is fine. Keep firing. Keep firing. Yes! Can we take a moment? Can we take a moment? Legendary, unfathomable Guardian Easter. You have done a tremendous thing for this colony. You can't self-tend. You're going to bleed out. Everybody's going to die. Our only person is incapable of doctoring. I mean, that's unfortunate, but my God. You've actually done it. Holy shit, did you see that? I'm in awe. I'm actually in awe. I mean, we can't... We've just got to leave them on the floor. I suppose you could carry back Maxima, if nothing else. Bleeding out in 5 hours. Oh, that's a... I mean, that's a problem. We might still lose people, but... Oh! Well, the Emperor has sent his elite squad to the other side of the friggin' map. No way. It's only Guardian Easter's husband. This is the best thing I've ever seen. Oh! That's really horrible. That's actually horrible. She died of freaking malnutrition. Are you joking? Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, how are we looking with everyone else? Slush. Maxima's bleeding out in 3. Flavius is fine. Jolly Roger's bleeding out in 3. Choppy the Bear is fine. The cat girl's gonna... I don't give a shit about the cat girl. Are you gonna get there in time to patch up Maxima? No. Well, she's not bleeding out very fast. Jolly Roger's gone. Fine. Where are you? He might make it. Come on. Come on. Yes. Come on. 5, 4, 3. Done it! Oh my... The place! Slush! No. Woodpecker got up. No. Woodpecker died. And the random raid modifier was an explosion. Woodpecker exploded and killed Slush in the explosion. I mean, that was simultaneously some of the greatest heroism I've ever seen. Guardian Easter sniping the Lumper before it could kidnap Maxima. Guardian Easter's husband coming out of nowhere to patch them up. All that for what? All that so that Slush could die. Can we save anyone else? We can save Choppy to Bear. Wow. That was actually insane. I am devastated that Slush is dead. And I mean dead because of bullshit reasons. Because they happen to be explosive lumpers. Well, the cat girl is dead. I couldn't give less of a shit. I could not give less of a shit. Greetings, Imperial brothers. It's going well, as you can see. If only I called in the troopers. But in my overconfidence, in my ignorance, I did not expect, and I think it's relatively fair of me to say so, if you'll hear me out, I did not expect 6 lumpers to take on 3 cataphracts, a psycaster, 3 regular troopers, granted they're armed with hatchets and melee weapons. I mean, it's just... I'm in awe. I'm actually in awe. That was simultaneously some of the greatest and worst things I've ever seen. Emotional whiplash. And now Avalos is broken down because his wife, who sent the distress signal. Avalos deep undercover in an enemy rep. Look at this blood feed. Deep undercover, an Imperial spy. He must have been one of the traitor events that we've seen many times over. He was the traitor inside Anne's domain. Got the distress call from his wife. Came over to try and save the day, only to arrive a few seconds too late. Maxima lives, Flavius lives. Slush dying though, that hurts me. That really hurts me. And he wasn't bleeding out either. He only died because of some real bullshit mechanic. A real horrible side effect there. Wow. Well, I am tremendously confident in our ability to take on 3 battle waifus, 1 waifu villager, and 2 OP cyberpunk people. Okay. No pressure, squad. I think we hide behind our walls like the big cowards we are, given how well that worked last time. And we sit and we pray and we pray and we hope and we dream and we cry. Hello? Oh, what is that? Oh my god, it's some sort of cyberpunk cat girl. Advanced bionic hands, advanced bionic toes, finally. What is even that? Bossy? What's going on there? I didn't even know what the hell that symbol means. Right, well that's, yeah, that's certainly something, isn't it? Oh, shit. What have you got? Bionic tongue, Luciferium. That's good. Feral exosuit. Defensive exoskeleton. They've bombed our turrets into the ground. They're gonna steal what they can and leave. Honestly, take it. That's fine. Just don't hurt my people. Just don't hurt them. Please. We haven't even got a bestower anymore. Ah, that doesn't look like stealing what you can and then leaving. Dactyl. Okay, yeah, you rush that way. You stand there. You at least have a gun. Oh my god. Oh, it's a waifu. God, I hate the Steam Workshop. Kill that waifu. Bring her down. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Nice. Good hits. Good hits. Hey, here we go. Confidence. Confidence returning. Only 5 more to go. They could be actually anywhere. They could be anywhere. What's that noise? What's that? Was someone punching a wall? Is someone trapped inside here trying to escape? What is that? There is someone in there, isn't there? Hello? Hello? No, you're stealing my... The goddamn waifu just stole my brain implant. Oh, they're actually leaving the map. 4 out of 6. Fine. Get to work. We'll presume they've gone. Or they're at least leaving. 5 out of 6. One OP cyberpunk person remains. They're gone. We've gained mini turrets. You know what? I'll take that. I'm actually not against that at all. God knows where they ended up. That'll do. This is so difficult. I feel bad for the Empire. I really do. All of those playthroughs, every playthrough I've ever done, I would like to apologize for to the Emperor. I feel bad now. Is this what it's like to be on the receiving end of it? Turn up, they kill your people, they steal your things, they leave. They don't even remember your name. You will remember his name. It was Slush Creamer. There is a backup plan. Both of these people... Oh, you haven't been converted over yet. Oh, God, how close are you? 100%. Well, look, this person is converted and they've got no resistance. I think we just recruit them. And then Kitza has no resistance. Might be the wrong ideology, sure, but it's better than nothing. So let's get them fed and let's get them recruited. Please, we need the help. They should just join immediately. There we go. Okay. And you will make... Oh my God, with 10 shooting, you're Janissary tier already. Fantastic. Granted, we can't make any Janissary armor. That's okay. Janissary. Double N. Janissary. Is that right? I don't very often have to spell Janissary. Janissary. One N double S. Janissary. Does that look better? What are you good at, little Janissary? Can you do anything for us? Art's great. That's what we need. That's what we need in our time of need. We need art. We've always needed art. The other one's no longer incapable of walking. Recruit. Recruit them now. Get them on board. Join us. Okay. Okay. What's your shooting skill? 2. You aren't even fit to be an Imperial Trooper. You are... Neither is Abvilius. Oh, Lord. Okay, so we've got 2 Imperial citizens. 14 mining, double passion. 10 crafting, double passion. That's big. 2 good miners, 2 good crafters. All we need now is to actually get them to work. We just need that crafting room, and we can start making everything. Okay, let's go ahead and put you both high tier mining, and then you're fired. Get out, and then you're a new crafter. This is fine. I can see a redemption coming here. I'm piecing it together in my mind. Just throw down the machining table in here. I know there's no room. I know that this is a horrible mess. This is the best we can do for now. Then get the miners actually mining. Well, that's all they're set to do. Like, go and mine things, though. What are we mining? Things that are outside of the map borders. They're unrestricted. Hey, go mining. Cutting oak tree. You're not the miner. What are you doing? Digging at granite. Why? Where? I mean, it's not wrong. Let's focus on the important things here. Pure sweet Rolindis, you are our redemption arc. You are going to save this colony. Imagine how much easier that lumper raid would have been if we had guns. Well, we don't have access to much, but we do have access to the essentials. We've got flak armor. We've got some basic weapons here. I need to look at what troopers can actually use in terms of gear then, and we'll set it up for specifically churning out trooper gear. Assault rifles, chain shotguns, heavy SMGs, LMGs. Fine. So as far as I'm concerned, they can use anything below that. Troopers are allowed to wear flak jacket, flak vest, flak pants. Fine. But no flak helmet, which is really annoying. They are allowed gun link, which I think is wishful thinking. Now, you might assume that after today's performance that we'd be doomed, but I'll be honest with you, looking at the colonists we have now and looking at how far we've come, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll bounce back in no time at all. Now, arguably, things are the best they've ever been, even after losing that many people, because we actually have guns. Guns being produced by none other than Rolindis, our incredible crafter, who is in the process right now making flak gear. You absolute legend. Weapons, armor, clothing. This is way better. And I will admit there was a big loss. The biggest loss that we could have ever possibly had. Slush Creamer. Poor sweet Slush Creamer laid down his life. He gave his life in service of the Empire, in service of the Emperor, in service of this colony. And you know what? It's paid off. He's done a great job. It's a great turning point. It's a great turning point for this colony and its people. And I'm excited to finally see some real pushback from our little empire. It's not going to happen, is it? We are going to get absolutely annihilated. But I can dream. I can have some confidence in the meantime. Thank you to those who keep this channel going in the first place. The executive producer patrons. Drastanus, Orgthal, Highly Caffeinated Gamer UK, Snickerdoodle, Bill Sarsaparilla, Ryan Koenig, Sam, Zachary Whitaker, Cobalt, El Chalupa Cabra, Vincent Van Giel, Mr. Moosh, Faldatini, Jack Higgins, Sabat, Alex McLaren, Dracovia, Ethox, Arabs, and Wazi. Thank you all for your support. The executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you. Don't forget to check out the second channel content, otherwise you're missing out on half the content I ever make. And maybe there'll be more content coming soon on the other channels as soon as I feel less tired. Then we'll be on that. I promise, anytime now. Thank you to Kieran, Jack the Ripper, Lunatic, Luke the Nuke, The Murph, Cyber Monkey, Joe Herman Hogholt, Coldest Flame, Carl Schreier, Raz0374, Dave, Bobby, Prismo, Matthias Yolgi Holzinger, Psychaotic Burst, Alex Schultz, and Oshawa as well. Thank you for your support over on Patreon. See you all tomorrow for the redemption arc. Armor, weapons. Well, it's going to be incredible.